Hey guys, Fog here and welcome to another FIFA 21 SBC video. It is Friday, it is 6 PM and the second team for the Rulebreakers promo has been released. I'm not too sure who is in it, but we're going to be mainly focusing for this video on the new SBC, the player pick SBC for Bellarabi from Bayern Leverkusen. Very excited, of course. This SBC is just like the Inaki Williams SBC of last week, where there's two different versions of the same player, two basically different card types that we're going to have a look at in a second. See if he's value for money. There are two segments to him. It doesn't seem that we've been given League SBC, so I'm guessing that Footwatch, when he tweeted out a new card design last night, that's going to be for milestone. So we'll have a look at that in a second. We'll also have a look at maybe if there's like a new objective player, just to be able to grind in general. There's also been, I think that's a new SBC, the Screen Puff Cat, and then I think that is everything. Is there anything in upgrades? There isn't, so that is everything. So let's have a look at this Bellarabi SBC. So he's there for the next week. And a special Rule Breakers player pick of Bellarabi. Which version will you choose? See reward details. So let's have a look at the cards first. So an 85, okay, so 285 rated. So Inaki Williams is 284 rated. So the difference is the one on the left, same pace. The one on the left's got 8 better shooting. They both got the same passing. The one on the right has 7 better dribbling, same defending, and same physical. So the difference is dribbling and shooting. One's got better dribbling, one's got better shooting. I think with Inaki, wasn't there more differences in the Inaki Williams cards? There might have been. I'm not exactly too sure. For what I'm seeing there first, I think I like the look more of the 85 on the left, I think, personally. And I'd use him as a right winger. I wouldn't use any of them as a right mid. He's going to be played as a right winger or a right forward. I mean, you could play him as the one on the left, you could play as a striker. You could play both of them as a striker and just get the shooting up on the one on the right as well. But he looks pretty tasty indeed, I'm not going to lie. So it's an 84 rated one team of the week and an 85 rated. I think for this card, that's a pretty decent SBC. I've been pretty critical recently of the SBCs by EA, but I'm liking that one a lot. I have to see what kind of weak foot and skill moves he's got. We'll have a look at his cards and his in-game stats in detail in just a second. Will we give in the milestone cards? Please, EA, give us something for milestones. That would be fantastic if they have, of course. For teams, I'm guessing that's the Del Piero won that. There we go. We got a lone Del Piero and like a Tifo, but that's actually it, so I'll claim that later on. So, objectives. Oh, there we go. That's on a milestone though, is it? Okay, yes, I can't see what requirements. It's Mollet from Montpellier, and he looks fantastic. So he's a league player. That's cool, but he's not in the milestone section. It doesn't say how long he's there for. And I confirm was being given a 74 rated one with 90 physical. That actually looks pretty decent, to be fair, as well. Moise Keane still there as well. Any more pack objectives? Muki Ile is still there as well for a few more days. How long is Akinfenwa there for? 4 days. And it doesn't say anything for Mollet, which is a bit weird. I'll back out in a second and go back into it. Obviously, last week the servers went down for like 8 hours after 6 PM, so hopefully that doesn't happen again today. I might try and have reviews out for you guys. I don't know if I'll grind towards a smaller card. It kind of depends what you have to actually do to be able to go for him. So I'll have a look. But yeah, the objective seems to be still glitched. So you get a couple rare player specs. There's something for progress 15, 30, 24, and 6. One of them will be a win requirement. I reckon the 6 will be a win requirement, like win 6 games with like an all-French team or something like that. This progress towards 30 might be get like 30 goals using French players or something like that. But he does look pretty decent, to be fair. So I do like that quite a lot. And as we said before, nothing in milestone. So it's not a milestone objective, but it's like a league. So maybe will league SBCs even be a thing this year? And instead the league cards are just going to be put into objectives? I would like to see League SBCs personally, so that's kind of interesting. But let's have a look at that Bellarabi card in terms of his in-game stats. I'm also check out the second team as well in general and what's being released there. So we want to have a look for that Bellarabi card. To be fair, from what I've seen from the SBC, I think he looks good. I've got to be honest, I'm a big fan of him. Don't get me wrong, Inaki Williams card from last week was still decent, but I think this card's better. So it was an 84 rated and an 85 rated with one team of the week. That isn't too bad at all, in my personal opinion. So let's go over to Leverkusen, and it was a right mid, of course. There's his main card there. So what's the differences here? So both his upgraded cards have less pace, which is interesting. So they're both 4-star skills and 3-star weak foot. So the one on the left has 97 shot power, which is fantastic. Again, both of these cards, in my opinion, would be sort of wasted as a right midfielder. He's got to be a right winger or a right forward. His vision, his crossing isn't too bad. I would like to be a bit better. I would like his curve to be a bit better on this card, but his short passing's fine. His finishing stats, his pace is still pretty good for the most part. His dribbling is good. I would like the balance to be a little bit higher. Composure, you can't obviously increase. And then they do have the same player trait as well. Have an outside foot shot, of course, is a good player trait to have. So with the one on the right, yeah, look at it, much more, like 6 more balance, which is great. A lot more agility. 6 more composure, which is good as well. Much better reactions, ball control, in-game dribbling's much better. Both passing stats are the same on either card. This one's only got 70. I mean, it's still got 88 shot power, this card, which is still pretty good compared to the 97. 86 finishing on this one. 78 on the other. Interesting. I think both cards are really good. If I was picking one personally, I'd have this one. Out of the two of them, I prefer, like, those shooting stats are absolutely insane. And his dribbling's still fine on this card. This one, you look at the finishing, it's not too bad, so his positioning's a lot more lower at the same time. I just prefer to look at this card personally out of the two of them. I think he's just more better, well-rounded, but let me guys know what you think. Don't get me wrong, the other card still looks good. I think both of them are very good cards to go for. Do I see value for money in both of them? I actually do. I think they're really, really good cards. I think both of them are going to be better than Gnabry. They're going to be better than Sancho, in my personal opinion. So I think that's really cool. And in terms of the team, we've been given a Pogba, a Royce, a Di Maria, which is fantastic. I have to go onto Twitter now and see the full team that has been released for that. But that looks really exciting. Even the second team arguably looks more exciting than the first team, which is actually pretty sick. But if I go onto EA's Twitter account now, so we've been given Di Maria, Royce, Lukaku, Pogba, Jimenez, Cuadrado, Opera. If that's, I really apologize for not saying his name right from the MLS. Van Aanholt, Chanaloglu, Pondens, and Textura as well. I want to get Textura because he looks insane. I'm going to try and get him. I'll try and buy him now and try and get a review up for you guys, maybe on him later on tonight, but we'll have to wait and see with like how the market's going to be with these prices and whether the game will even still for the next few hours. But anyway, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later.